toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Nielsen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Pulls it in. It's Algier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 30-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Hall. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Roy. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Touchdown, Minnesota! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake. And the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
The give to the single back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Catch in the middle. It's Nielsen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rushing. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his target down the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Under fire. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Roy. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got it, first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Algier. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Ready. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds, and great field position for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Minnesota! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Texas Tech, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Oh, out of space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Browning. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense had the absolute perfect play against that naked bootleg that time, bringing the corner blitz. He got back so quickly, was right in the QB's face, and he barely had enough time to even get his head around after the fake. Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
42, Texas Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but In the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on second and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. a grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Browning. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here we go. From the gun, looking for a man. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burrow. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Minnesota! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Turning it on! How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds a man in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Quick release by the QB. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to...
Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
34.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Get up, get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Fires to the big fella.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
He's got it at the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Browning. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Burrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Let's go.